Hello, 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 and welcome to Rainbows Rising, where we ascend together. I'm your host, Rainbow Raaja, and this month we're going to get into the holiday spirit with learning how to connect with your angels. Now, everybody has a different religious background, or you may even celebrate different holidays. But no matter what belief system you have, if you wish to connect with angels, you can. If you wish to call on angels for your protection or for inspiration or guidance, they are there to help you. And today I'm going to be doing our monthly ascension reading on what to expect in the month ahead, as well as I'm going to be channeling an activation song from 3 different angels. And I'm just going to layer the audio. They might take a couple minutes to warm up, but just want to prepare you guys. Today I'm going to talk about what impact angels had on my journey and why I'm bringing them into talking about ascension and why it's important. At the beginning of my journey, I guess through life, my family both have roots in kind of Christian-y belief systems. My mom is a Methodist and my dad is a Jack Mormon. Jack Mormon pretty much is someone who does not follow the Mormon beliefs anymore. They were like, I'm not interested in this. And so there was not really a lot of religion or tradition in my family. And when the holiday season came around, my family was very festive, but we did not do any praying to any saints. The only saint I ever prayed to was Saint Nick, and it was for toys. But joking aside, angels were not really a part of my upbringing. My mom had some angel pictures around the house, and for the most part, I just had no interest in these winged humanoid creatures. And later on in my young adult life, teenage life, I became kind of atheist and didn't really believe in anything, and slowly transformed into an agnostic, realizing that what do I know? I can't really determine whether or not anything, nothing exists or not. This place is mysterious. And then when I was spending time with a friend, my friend was a guitarist in a church group, and she invited me to one of their shows, and they were having a church thing, and I didn't really want to go, but I was there to support my friend. I was like, I want to see you perform in a band, and this was her passion. This was something she spent a lot of time investing energy and love and interest in. So I went to the church, and I sat in one of the little pews, and it was a really small church, and it was obviously just a small community place. And my friend went up there, and she had her little electric guitar, and she looked kind of in her own world, as she does. If you're listening, I love you. But she was just kind of chilling, and they did their whole sermon and all of that, and then they started doing the songs. And she was playing, and she really, when she plays, she is in another world. She really is. And when I was watching her play and just appreciating how dedicated and into her music and how like part of this community she was, I looked above her and I saw this bright, it's almost like an inverted shadow. It had 2 very visible wings, and it had these weird rays that were coming like almost behind it, lighting it from behind, but its front was just a silhouette, and it was blurry and white. It's really hard to describe because I had never seen anything like it in my life. And it just had these long flowing at the time I didn't know what I was looking at, but I'm assuming they were robes or some kind of, legs or something. But this thing was above my friend, and it was just pouring love and appreciation and life into this church and over my friend. I knew whatever that was. I didn't want to label it, but now looking back, I know it was an angel or a muse of some kind. And it brought, I just involuntarily began to cry. I was sobbing. I just could not stop. The feeling that filled me in that moment of seeing this being supporting my friend and recognizing her gifts and her beauty and just pouring love on her. It was still to this day one of the most surreal and beautiful moments of my path. And it was really at the beginning when I was maybe I was doing some tarot readings and maybe had an altar, but for the most part I was not an avid spiritual practitioner at the time. And this was a turning point for me, because when I saw that, I knew that there were beings of light, that there were beings of love, and that's what I wanted to work towards, was getting to know those beings and working with them and spreading the sensation that I felt in its presence. And for me, I've continued to work with them on and off for a number of years. I made handmade runes with the angelic alphabet, the angelic language, many years ago. It was maybe 8 years ago. I never really used them very much because, I don't know, they were a little hard to understand. But I pulled them out this evening, and I pulled some of the runes to see what the reading was for today. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what runes we got and what to expect for this month's Ascension journey. So the first runes I got were Nil, Lai, Ged, Graf. Nil is the void, going beyond this realm to the void or cosmic bridge. This is encouragement to close your eyes and let the angels guide you. Let go of control and drift into the dark expanse of the beyond. The second one, Lai, is time. Time is a man-made construct. So is the anxiety to hurry. Do not rush or hold expectations, whether you are, going into the void or meditating or doing whatever your practices are. Really be in that moment. Let go of control and believe that time is much like TiVo. I know TiVo is really old, like Netflix. You can pause, you can rewind, you can fast forward. You can literally replay scenes and go back to moments. Time is malleable. Okay? So those first two, they're connected in instructions on what to focus on this month. Please visit the void. please connect with the angels and your guides, and try your best to remember not to rush it. Let go of your expectations. Let go of any time constraints that you hold. Really be in that moment. Let go of this reality and drift. The third, Ged, is nourishment. It's about nourishing your soul, doing what nourishes your soul. Take care of yourself. Focus on rebirthing yourself. All right? The importance of this is that I'm sure all of you are going through a moment of rebirth. And with rebirth always comes kind of this feeling of disconnection right before. And just take care of yourself. Say no to things that you can't do. Ask your partner to watch your kids so you can take a nap if you're tired. Drink lots of water. Eat healthy food. Listen to your body. Go for walks. Listen to what your soul is asking. If you feel like dancing, turn on some music and go do that, because trust me, it will nourish your soul and give you energy to move through any blocks that are stagnating you at this time. Graph, the power of being. Self-expression through creative or metaphysical endeavors. So, like I was saying, please find ways to express yourself and be who you truly are. You don't have to do that in front of other people. You don't have to post on Instagram or YouTube or Facebook if you're not comfortable with that yet. But try your best to find time and be your true, authentic self on the inside. Call on the angels to help you reconnect with your power of being. This will be a catalyst for an emotional cleansing and manifestation for your highest and best good. The last 3 runes are Un, Dan, Na. Un is oneness, balance of inner forces through transformation and divine intervention. Now, as long as you have done the guidance from that first part, the Nil Lai Ged Graph, you will be in alignment to start balancing your inner forces within you. You will start to notice your abilities coming out, becoming more prominent and more easily controlled. You will start to really embrace your individuality and your radiance. And you will start to see synchronicities through your expansion of your power of being and through visiting the void and connecting with your angels and guides and trying your best to be present in the moment and taking care of yourself. You will be able to transform your inner world and connect with the oneness of all. Don is growth and holiness. So this is when oneness, Un, is thrust into existence, allowing growth, but also recognizing the collapse of the old. So once you start to become one with yourself, one with the universe, you start seeing all those synchronicities and connecting with that divine power of all that is, you will also begin to recognize how that is helping you to grow. And you will feel the gratitude well up within you. And you will also be able to recognize what you are leaving behind. And that might be difficult for some of you who have trouble letting go or releasing or kind of change. If you have trouble with change, that'll be hard. But change is so important to get what you want, to get where you want, and to become who you want to be. So do your best to recognize you cannot grow without change. And the third, na, is life. Transcend the limitations of physical circumstances. Transcend the limitations of physical circumstances. That is one of the most powerful messages here, is once you go through all of these steps, because these really are steps. This is a guide to your month here. By transcending the limitations of physical circumstances, you are literally leveling up. Now, I can give an example of this because I did this reading earlier today. I had to kind of transcribe everything. I had to really connect with the angels and ask them what these runes mean because they were channeled and I didn't know like specifically what they meant. So I have a little book that I had originally written all of the meanings down, and so I was talking to my angels and trying to understand the deeper meanings for these. And when this one came up, I was like, what is that? Transcend the limitations of physical circumstances. Okay, I guess that means like ascension or level up. But later today, I took a nap and I had this incredibly vivid dream. Now, this dream, I'm sure some of you have had dreams where it legitimately feels real, where in the dream you are certain that that is the only reality that exists. And that was kind of how this dream was. And upon the very end of the dream, something physical happened to my dream body where I was getting physical sensations and I was feeling things as if it were real. And this went on for a little bit and got really, really intense, and I woke up and those physical sensations from my dream were felt in my body. Now these are sensations that are like tingling, numbing from the head down to my heart. I was getting like activations in my dream and very, very, my body was almost like shaking. It was very, very powerful to the point where I was very shaken by this. I was like, I don't think I've ever had a dream experience this tangible from the, corporeal world. And it kind of freaked me out. And I went and I meditated and talked to my guides. And what had happened is the work I was doing in the dream world had transcended into the physical reality. I had taken the work from the void and I had manifested the energetic shifts that were needed here in this world. That is why it is so important to go into the void and to take your time and to let go of control and to take care of yourself. I've been doing that all week unknowingly, and it has come to this moment where I have somehow pulled this power from the other side into the physical world. And I believe the angels were here to teach me how to do that so I can give you guys the gift to do that for yourselves. Now, whether or not you want to believe me or try it out, that's up to you. Just doing simple meditation, sitting quietly with a tool like a tarot deck or a crystal in your hand, and focusing on your breath in a dark space, like literally find the darkest place in your house and close your eyes and sit quietly, Prop yourself up against something if your back is weak. Lay down if you know you won't fall asleep, and just breathe into your body. Feel the sensations. Be with the moment. Breathe into your body. Breathe through your body. If you can just get through all of the ups and downs, the sensations and the thoughts that then lead to that still, quiet place. Just be patient and move through that until you get to the quiet place, the void. It's literally just an empty bucket of awesome gooiness where all of your trivial stresses and tensions from this place do not exist. It is like floating in a pool on a warm summer day as a child where you have no troubles or cares. Oh, it's so wonderful. Anyway, go find the void. Call on your angels for help and guidance. All you have to do is pick an angel or ask for your guardian angel. We all have one. And call them down. That's it. It's that easy. So yeah, I think I covered the whole reading. Please let me know how you guys liked this reading and if I should do more readings with my runes. You can find all the information in my description. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in the channeling. So what to expect for this channeling? I had to do some layering here. So it is 3 separate recordings, but they all were first take. I channeled the angel that was intended, and there is about a 1.5 to 2 minute warm-up period for the angels to kind of like get in sync with each other. So please be patient through that. The message that I'm given for this attunement is that it will be easier for you to hear them, to connect with them, and for them to be a part of your life. You will start noticing the signs. If you don't already see angel numbers, well, you will. And they will also be sending you physical signs, so keep your eyes out and keep track of what you're seeing and feel into your heart space for the answers. Ask the angels questions and you will get your answers throughout the day through signs. Okay? So I hope you enjoy the Angelic Choir that I was so lucky to come in contact with. And yeah, enjoy. And that was Choir of Angels. Choir of Angels by Divine Intervention. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's show. And, if you guys ever want a healing, or you want more hands-on guidance on how you personally can ascend, or if you are needing help with getting past blocks, remember, down in the description, I do offer personal sessions. I do offer one-on-ones, and they all can be virtual. So that is an option if you're looking for any kind of guidance in your life. And of course, this is always free. You're always welcome here. All people are welcome here. Let people know about the podcast. And I'm just really, 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 really grateful that you guys are here, and you're beautiful, beautiful souls. And I'm so grateful that you all can learn these fun, beautiful things. It's so wonderful. Our life is so expansive. We have so many opportunities and so much magic to make. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Are you ready to ascend to the next level? This is Rainbow Raaja, your spirit guide calling. Please be sure to keep all arms and legs inside your vessel at all times. I'm just here to remind you to take some time today. Support Rainbow's Rising podcast. Go. Join the Discord community. Check out the Patreon. Get some stickers, custom tarot cards. Check out the merch. The merch. You know you want to. Go connect with Rainbow Raaja. Maybe even get a session. Who knows? Your support helps make this show possible. And she loves to support you. Help support her too. Once again, this is Rainbow Raaja, your spirit guide, guiding you to your ascension.